Hello everybody, this is Bill McFadden from TonePure.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Big Bang Orchestra Izar, which is low brass clusters. And if we take a look at the interface, we see we have these articulations. And let's just start with one note, in particular C4. And to explain exactly what that's doing, if we go to the Hercules only, which has this interface, and we play C4, we just get the one note. The cluster that Izar is playing is the note a half step above and a half step below, along with the C4 itself. So you're getting three notes, which gives you that cluster. And then with Izar only, I just hit the one note C4 and I get the same cluster. So that's what Izar is doing, is it's giving us all these clusters. So now the advantage of having one note play three notes a half step apart from each other is that if you layer them, for example, if I play this note and go up a fifth, I'm actually playing six notes. And if I go up another fifth, now I'm playing nine notes. So physically you could not play all of those notes simultaneously. And if you thought you could, then try. That's 12 notes, okay? So that's the advantage of having these single note clusters, is you can form additional clusters of multiple notes. So there's a short note. I'll just play the individual clusters so you get an idea what they sound like. So there's one note. Here's the agile. In the long notes, here's your sustain. And that's with the fortissimo layer, and you can also play without it. And then we have soft notes. Marcato. And that's with fortissimo. Here's marcato without it. And then espressivo. And this is a copy of the articulation for longs. And then we have dynamics, sforzato, sforzatissimo, swell shorts, swell longs. And again, we can form multiple clusters. So you get a really interesting effect when you use several notes that are spread apart. Here's a soft swell. A very soft swell. Then we have flutters and trills. Here's flutter tongue. Halftone trills. Whole tone trills. Fast repetitions. And again, then we have glissandos, minor seconds up. seconds down. Major second up. And then, as with the other libraries in the collection, you have the various mic presets. And I've been using the wide surround. It's, I think, my favorite preset for the brass series. And if you also have Hercules, the single library by itself, then it integrates with Izar. So if I play a note and I look at the interface and go to the perform category, notice that we have this C3, so we can crossfade between Hercules and the Izar. So and you can do this for all of the articulations. And you also have, with the other as well as the other libraries, the compressed, sparkling, wall of low brass. So let's go back to the individual Izar and look at some of those process presets. Compressed gives you a more in-your-face sound. And then we have sparkling. Wall of low brass. A pretty close sound there. And then howling brass. You can hear some phasing in there from the phaser preset, or the phaser effect. And then threshing sustain. And then we have a few more. We have threatening echoes. So a lot of special effects. And also we have distorted delays. Outer space brass. Too dry to fly. Very close sounding. And then trim in the middle. And the trim effect is actually achieved by using these two inserts here, auto gain. So here it is with it again. Now if I disable auto gain and power pan, we get, so the trim effect goes away. So, and you can alter it according to taste using these two inserts. So as in the other brass libraries, we have the perform category, which allows you to change the master volume, the expression, also your crossfade. So if you want a little less brassy sound, you can control the sound there. You have, of course, dynamic range, attack release, a filter, which is controllable over here. You have your max, min, and max. So if I scroll down after I click on it, I can change the filter range there. And you can raise your minimum up as well, or down. So you have a stretch factor, humanization. So if you hit a note, if we look at the edit menu, you can see the humanization taking place behind the scenes there. And then in the edit menu, well, we are in the edit menu. Back to the control menu. Here you have parameters you can choose to alter the curve here for each of these parameters as to how responsive it is. And then additionally in the perform, we have marcato control as well as reverb, because there's a reverb that, an algorithmic reverb that can be placed on the mic positions. The mic positions are all natural reverb, so many libraries and many mixers use algorithmic library on top of the natural reverb of the mic positions. That's sort of standard in the industry. So that's a wrap. This is Bill McFadden signing off from tonepure.com.